Hey everyone, how's it going? Thanks so much for tuning in. Today we're going to be taking an in-depth look at the 2026 Mazda CX-90 Turbo S. As with all of my reviews, I'm going to cover all of the ins and outs and take this thing on a thorough drive. Of course, there's a whole lot of stuff to cover, so without further ado, let's go ahead and start her up and let her run. The three-row Mazda CX-90 stands as the company's new flagship, combining a commanding presence with a refined sense of elegance that's immediately apparent from every angle. Introduced for the 2024 model year, it replaced the CX-9 and represents a significant step forward in Mazda's approach to large SUVs. Its wider, longer, and more aggressive proportions convey not just size, but a sense of dynamic performance, while maintaining a distinctly premium aura that differentiates it from competitors. The CX-90's exterior design underscores Mazda's commitment to Kodo, which means soul of motion. It's a philosophy meant to make vehicles appear alive and in motion even when standing still. This philosophy is evident in the sculpted bodywork, flowing lines, and precise detailing that create a sense of fluidity, giving the SUV a presence that feels athletic yet elegant. The extended wheelbase and broader fenders serve more than just aesthetic purposes. They improve stance and stability, enhance on-road composure, and create additional cabin space, which translates directly into a more comfortable experience for passengers across all three rows. Meanwhile, carefully crafted curves and surfaces are designed to catch and reflect light, creating subtle visual shifts that highlight the quality of the materials and the precision of the manufacturing process. Chrome accents along the lower bumpers subtly reinforce the SUV's width and sophistication, while available 21-inch diamond-cut wheels as shown here with black metallic finishes reinforce the vehicle's athletic profile, signaling both capability and style. Under the hood, the CX-90 offers a range of new electrified powertrains engineered to balance performance and efficiency. The standard offering is a turbocharged inline-6 engine, available in either standard output turbo or high output Turbo S variants, delivering robust acceleration and a smooth, refined character that is rare in this segment. For those seeking an alternative with additional environmental considerations, a 4-cylinder plug-in hybrid is also offered, providing the ability to drive in pure electric mode for shorter trips while still delivering strong overall performance. Together, these powertrain options provide a driving experience that stays true to Mazda's driver-focused ethos, blending power, responsiveness, and refinement in a package that feels both modern and engaging. The interior of the CX-90 offers seating configurations ranging from 6 to 8 passengers, depending on the trim and layout. For 2026, Mazda offers the CX-90 in a variety of trims and configurations to suit a wide range of preferences. The standard turbo models include select, preferred, premium sport, and premium plus trims, with starting prices from $40,330 to $51,800, while the high-output Turbo S is limited to premium sport and premium plus trims, starting at $55,470 and $58,900 respectively. All of those prices include destination. The Turbo S Premium Sport includes a distinctive blackout theme, featuring a piano black honeycomb mesh grille, black chrome signature wing, black chrome inline 6 badging, blacked out Mazda logo, black moldings, piano black mirrors, roof rails, and 21-inch black wheels. It can be configured with 7 or 8 passengers, allowing flexibility for larger groups. The Premium Plus Turbo S, offered exclusively as a 7-passenger model, emphasizes elevated comfort with second-row captain's chairs and a 3-seat 3-row, along with premium interior appointments such as high-grade Napa leather, maple wood accents, and carefully considered finishes that enhance both visual appeal and tactile quality. Mazda also provides up to 8 exterior colors, including 5 premium options available at an additional cost. The example highlighted here features deep crystal blue mica, a no-cost option. Overall, the CX-90 blends performance, style, and practicality into a single cohesive package. It establishes itself as a true flagship in Mazda's lineup, offering a level of refinement, attention to detail, and technological sophistication that rivals larger, more expensive SUVs. Yet, it remains relatively accessible in terms of pricing. In a segment filled with 3-row competitors, the CX-90 manages to deliver a balance of luxury, versatility, and driving enjoyment that makes it a compelling choice for anyone seeking an SUV that feels premium without tipping into traditional luxury pricing. The CX-90's chassis is a big part of what makes it feel so confident and poised on the road. The entry-level Turbo Select is fitted with 19 by 8-inch alloy wheels, while the higher trims move up to 21 by 9-inch alloys. Depending on the trim, these 21-inch wheels are offered in silver metallic, black metallic, or machined finishes, with the machined option being exclusive to the Turbo S Premium Plus. All of the 21-inch wheels are wrapped in 275/45 all-season tires, providing a balance of grip, comfort, and everyday usability. A spare tire is stowed underneath the cargo area, so you have a reliable backup without sacrificing interior space. Underneath, the CX-90 sits on an all-new large platform with a front-engine, rear-wheel biased longitudinal layout, a setup designed to give the SUV Mazda's signature driving feel. By pushing the weight slightly towards the rear, the CX-90 feels more balanced and responsive, especially when cornering. Mazda has also focused heavily on rigidity across the entire body, which improves handling precision and gives the cabin a solid, confident feel. Kinematic posture control further enhances the CX-90's handling. This software system suppresses body lift in tight corners, keeping the SUV stable while allowing all occupants to remain comfortable and naturally positioned. The fully independent suspension with double wishbones up front and a multi-link setup in the rear absorbs bumps smoothly without feeling floaty while maintaining composure through the corners. Braking performance is impressive, particularly on the Turbo S, which features large 4-wheel internally ventilated disc brakes measuring 13.7 inches front and 13.8 inches rear. The analog braking system with electronic brake force distribution ensures smooth, controlled stops, and the electronic parking brake with auto hold adds convenience in heavy traffic. Pedal feedback is responsive and reassuring, making it easy to modulate braking in everyday driving. For towing, the optional Premier Tow Package, which is about $900, adds a trailer hitch, harness, tow ball mount, and brake controller, allowing the CX-90 to tow up to 5,000 pounds without compromising chassis balance or driving feel. Steering is handled by an electric power-assisted rack and pinion setup with a ratio of 17.13 and approximately 3.3 turns lock-to-lock, offering a connected feel that's responsive at speed but light enough for low-speed maneuvering. The 38.1-foot turning circle makes handling a large SUV more manageable than expected. Despite having a 7.5-inch longer wheelbase, the CX-90 has a tighter turning circle compared to its predecessor, the CX-9. On the road, the steering is precise, predictable, and natural, complementing the rear-biased I-Active all-wheel drive to give it a composed, planted feel all through the corners. The steering wheel itself is a standout in both design and feel. It's wrapped in high-quality leather with grip bolsters at 10 and 2, detailed cross-stitching and tasteful bright work that matches the upscale cabin. The wheel is power adjustable for tilt and reach, so you can find a comfortable position quickly. The upper spokes house multifunction controls for audio, cruise control, hands-free calling, voice commands, and driver assist features, allowing you to operate many systems without taking your hands off the wheel. The CX-90's cockpit has a strong focus on engagement and clarity. Sitting behind the wheel, you're greeted by a digital instrument cluster that offers two distinct layouts. One layout presents a traditional instrumentation, echoing the CX-90's classy interior design, with clear, elegant gauges. The other layout prioritizes driver assistance information, making it easy to monitor active safety systems at a glance. On the right side of the cluster, you can also pull up additional information, including vehicle status, eye active sense system details, or even a compass, giving you quick access to important data without distraction. Adding to this tech-forward setup, the CX-90 includes a head-up display on most trims. The head-up display projects key information directly onto the windshield in your line of sight, helping you keep your eyes on the road. It can display speed, navigation directions, active safety alerts, and other relevant driving information. The CX-90 has a lineup of powertrains that really balance performance, efficiency, and refinement, but the Turbo S is the one that really grabs your attention. It comes with Mazda's eSky Active G 3.3-liter inline-6 turbo, which is the most powerful gas engine they've ever put into a production vehicle. It makes 340 horsepower between 5,000 and 6,000 RPM and 369 pound-feet of torque from 2,000 to 4,500 RPM on 91-octane premium fuel. Even if you stuck with regular 87 octane, it still puts out 319 horsepower at 5,500 to 6,000 RPM with the same 369 pound-feet of torque, but at 3,500 RPM. Honestly, I think it's so cool to see this engine. These days, it feels like almost everyone is downsizing to Turbo 4s, and gas engines like this are becoming rare. But Mazda has shown there's still a place for a proper 6-cylinder. It's silky smooth, really refined, and makes the CX-90 genuinely thrilling to drive. It sounds great too. There's just something about that inline-6 note that feels premium. Part of what makes it so smooth is Mazda's M-Hybrid Boost system. It's a mild hybrid setup with an electric motor placed between the engine and transmission. That motor adds 16.6 horsepower and 113 pound-feet of torque, which helps especially at low speeds and gives you a seamless takeoff from a stop. It really adds to the sense of smooth, effortless power without taking away any of the engine's punch. The inline-6 itself has an aluminum block and head, a 12:1 compression ratio, and a 6,500 RPM redline, so it's not just smooth, it's responsive and exciting when you get into it. If you go for the standard turbo inline-6, you get 280 horsepower and 332 pound-feet of torque. It's designed for regular 87 octane fuel. It still has the M-Hybrid Boost system, so you get a lot of the same low-end torque and smoothness, just not quite as aggressive. Both engines feel refined in a way that keeps the cabin calm even when you're accelerating. The plug-in hybrid electric version is another interesting option. It pairs a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine with a 17.8 kilowatt-hour battery and an electric motor. That combo makes 323 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque on premium fuel. What's cool about it is you can drive purely on electricity in a lot of situations, which is handy for city driving or short trips. But when you need to hit the highway or merge on ramps, the gas engine kicks in seamlessly, giving you full acceleration without hesitation. All CX-90s come standard with Mazda's rear-biased, eye-active all-wheel drive system, which really enhances how it feels on the road. The system constantly monitors conditions and adjusts power between the front and rear wheels to maximize traction and stability. On normal roads, most of the power goes to the rear wheels, which gives a more dynamic, connected feel, almost like a rear-wheel drive vehicle. But when the system senses slip or low traction conditions, it instantly sends torque to the front wheels, keeping the CX-90 composed in rain, snow, or gravel. It's a subtle thing, but it makes the SUV feel planted and confident without being intrusive. All CX-90 powertrains are paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission, built specifically for Mazda's larger electrified platform. Like I mentioned, it doesn't use a traditional torque converter, which makes acceleration feel more direct and connected. If you wanted to take control, Mazda does give you paddle shifters on the steering wheel so you can shift it manually whenever you want, perfect for when you're feeling sporty. On the Turbo S, you also get Sport, Off-Road, and Towing modes, which adjust the engine and transmission response depending on what you're doing. Fuel economy on the Turbo S comes in at 23 miles per gallon city, 28 miles per gallon highway, and 25 miles per gallon combined, with a 19.6 gallon tank. Not bad for a 3-row SUV that feels as lively as this. Overall, what makes the CX-90 stand out is how it blends performance, refinement, and confidence. The Turbo S Inline 6 in particular proves that traditional engines still have a place. It's smooth, responsive, and thrilling to drive, and it sounds fantastic while doing it. Pair that with the paddle shifters, the mild hybrid system, and the rear-biased all-wheel drive, and the whole package feels modern, refined, and engaging. Mazda really thought about how this SUV should feel on the road. The CX-90's dignified exterior design flows seamlessly into a cabin that feels equally refined and purposefully crafted. Sitting inside, you're immediately met with a sense of width and calm. Mazda designers achieved this through the linear dashboard design, where slim air vents and a single band of chrome trim stretches across the entire width and flares out into the doors. It's an effect that makes the front passenger compartment feel open and cohesive, emphasizing craftsmanship rather than flash. Every surface, from the soft-touch upper dash to the sculpted center console, has been shaped with balance and proportion in mind. The design philosophy is rooted in traditional Japanese aesthetics, where simplicity and deliberate use of materials create a warm, tailored environment rather than one that overwhelms. At the top of the lineup, the Premium Plus trims are where Mazda's attention to detail really shines. Both versions elevate the cabin beyond what you might expect from a mainstream brand. The Turbo Premium Plus introduces genuine Nappa leather upholstery in either white or black, real wood trim that complements the specific interior color, and premium contrast stitching. The craftsmanship extends to the dashboard itself, where an intricate fabric panel is joined using hanging stitches inspired by traditional kumihimo weaving, an artisanal Japanese technique that intentionally leaves space between threads to highlight the beauty of imperfection and form. The fabric also flows into the door panels to make it more of a cohesive styling feature rather than just an accent. The Turbo S Premium Plus separates itself in exclusivity and execution. It's offered with a unique premium white Nappa leather interior as shown here. The light upholstery is contrasted by sleek black accents down the middle and paired beautifully with unique maple wood trim, giving the cabin a distinct high-end atmosphere that's both elegant and contemporary. Mazda pulled out all of the stops to make this interior feel truly special. The front seats are quite comfortable, offering firm bolstering that gives a noticeably sporty vibe, making long drives feel both supportive and engaging. Both front seats come with 8-way power adjustments and 2-way lumbar support, along with ventilated and heated functions standard on most trims, providing comfort in all seasons. The heated leather-wrapped steering wheel adds an extra layer of luxury and warmth. Ambient lighting runs subtly throughout the cabin, casting a soft, warm glow along the dash, doors, and center console, creating a cohesive and upscale atmosphere that complements the high-quality materials. When it comes to storage and practicality, at the front of the center console there's a wireless phone charger and a 12-volt power outlet. Moving rearward, the console provides 2 integrated cup holders and a split center armrest with a small storage compartment, perfect for wallets, cables, or other small items. Every row includes dual USB-C charging ports, ensuring that all occupants can keep devices powered. Generous lower door pockets offer space for bottles and larger objects, while the glove box provides ample room for manuals or small bags. Overhead, there's a dedicated sunglasses holder. The 12.3-inch center display is not touchscreen capable, which may surprise some, but the system is operated via a rotary controller and button stack on the center console, a highly tactile and intuitive way to interact with the interface. The rotary dial can be twisted left or right to scroll, pressed down to select, and tipped forward, backward, or side to side to access specific shortcuts. For example, tipping the dial rearward from the main menu instantly brings up Apple CarPlay, while the buttons to the right handle volume adjustment and a programmable favorite function, keeping essential controls within easy reach while reducing driver distraction. Honestly, the interface is refreshingly straightforward, with clear graphics, simple menu structures, and smooth animations, all designed to minimize complexity and allow drivers to focus on the road. Mazda's climate control approach also favors usability. Instead of burying temperature settings in a touchscreen, the CX-90 retains analog climate controls, which are simple, precise, and easy to operate by feel, making adjustments intuitive while driving. The front climate panel also allows control of the rear climate settings, a particularly useful feature for families managing comfort for backseat passengers. 3-zone automatic climate control ensures that each row can maintain individual comfort, and the dedicated third row air vents further enhance airflow for all occupants. The Premium Plus trim includes a host of premium technology features. This includes Mazda online navigation with over-the-air updates, a Bose 12-speaker Centerpoint premium audio system, and SiriusXM satellite radio with a 3-month trial. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto operate seamlessly, and voice commands integrate naturally with the steering wheel controls. The 12.3-inch fully digital instrument cluster provides critical driver information, tying into the active driving display, Mazda's head-up system that projects navigation cues, speed, and safety alerts onto the windshield. Supporting visibility and convenience, the Premium Plus also includes a frameless, auto-dimming rearview mirror with HomeLink, a hands-free power liftgate, and a panoramic moonroof, all of which enhance the vehicle's premium feel and modern functionality. Mazda approaches safety in the CX-90 with a blend of active technology, structural integrity, and passive protection. Its full iActiveSense suite includes adaptive cruise control with stop and go, lane keeping aids, and automatic braking systems that monitor vehicles and pedestrians from all directions to help avoid or lessen collisions. Premium Plus models add a 360-degree view monitor with see-through and trailer hitch views, smart brake support reverse, and front cross traffic brake for clearer visibility and assistance in tight or restricted spaces. Front and rear parking sensors and a rear seat alert further enhance day-to-day awareness. Turbo S models expand safety coverage with turning across path alert and brake, which detect oncoming traffic during left turns and can apply braking automatically. The emergency lane keeping system integrates blind spot, road keep, and head-on traffic avoidance assistance to maintain lane position and steer clear of hazards. Blind spot monitoring with vehicle exit warning provides additional protection when changing lanes or opening doors. For long drives, driver attention alert and an infrared driver monitoring system track signs of fatigue or distraction, while secondary collision reduction braking helps prevent follow-up impacts. Structurally, the CX-90's SkyActiv multi-solution scalable architecture uses high-strength steel and engineered crumple zones to direct impact forces away from occupants. Inside, full-length curtain airbags for all 3 rows, whiplash-reducing head restraints, and deformable steering and pedal assemblies further enhance occupant protection. The CX-90's second row was designed with genuine attention to comfort and detail. Settle into it and you immediately notice the difference. Everything from the stitching on the Napa leather to the way the seats contour around you feels premium. The captain's chairs in this trim are standard, and they're exceptionally well padded, complementing the front with perforated inserts and the black accent stripe. The seats are fully adjustable so that you can recline or slide them back and forth for enhanced long-term comfort. The headrest can also be raised up or down. The overall feel of the second row is like you're sitting in a smaller personal lounge rather than a 3-row family hauler. This trim includes second-row sunshades integrated neatly into the doors, the tri-zone automatic climate control, heated and ventilated second-row seats, and a couple of USB-C ports for charging, so everyone can stay comfortable and connected on long drives. The climate and seat comfort controls are in the back of the front console. Above them are a pair of adjustable air vents. It even gets the same rich ambient lighting and soft-touch upper door materials that extend all the way back, which give the space a cohesive, high-end look that matches the front cabin's atmosphere. Legroom sits at 39.4 inches, headroom comes in at 38.4 inches. I'm 5'10" and felt more than comfortable with plenty of room to spare. The seat bolsters hold you in place just enough without feeling tight, and the cushions strike a nice balance between firm support and plush comfort. For families, the latch anchors are exposed and easy to reach. About the only real limitation is that the seat bottoms sit a little lower to the floor, so taller adults might find their knees angled slightly upward. And the fixed center console between the captain's chairs, while beautifully finished in leather with chrome accents, does eat up the walk-through space if you frequently need to move between the rows. Still, the overall impression is one of refinement and intentionality. Mazda clearly wanted second-row passengers to enjoy the same level of craftsmanship and serenity as those up front. The center console offers abundant storage space and 2 cup holders. Additional amenities include grab handles, coat hooks, and LED reading lamps on either side, seat back pockets, and lower door pockets with bottle holders. Accessing the third row is straightforward. The second row seats tilt and slide forward manually using an easy-to-grab pull handle located at the top of each backrest. Because the rear doors open up so wide, there's ample room to step through without twisting or contorting. Step treads on the door sills allow you to get a solid footing, while grab handles give you a place to grip as you hoist yourself on in. Once you're in the back, it's apparent the third row seats are more so designed for occasional use, but Mazda still gave them respectable attention. Depending on the trim, the CX-90 is offered with either a 2-person or a 3-person rear seat. This example has the latter. There's enough space for kids or smaller adults to sit comfortably for shorter trips, and while taller passengers will find their knees higher than they'd like, foot space underneath the second row helps alleviate some of the cramped feeling as long as you're able to move the second row forward a bit. The seat backs have decent recline, and the materials, though not quite as plush as the second row, still feel premium. Only the passenger side of the third row has latch anchors. Each side gets its own USB-C charge port and air vent built into the lower portion of the C-pillar, which is a nice touch for longer drives. There's also 2 cup holders per side. Visibility is surprisingly good too, thanks to a large rear glass area. Folding down the outer headrest can be helpful when they're not needed. The Premium Sport and Premium Plus trims include a hands-free power liftgate with programmable height adjustment, a feature that makes loading and unloading easier when your hands are full. Simply walk up to the rear of the vehicle with the key fob on you and make a gentle kicking motion under the center of the bumper. The liftgate opens smoothly and quietly without the need to touch a button. With all 3 rows in place, you're looking at 14.9 cubic feet of space, enough for a week's worth of groceries, a few small suitcases, or the family's everyday gear. Beneath the main cargo floor, a secondary storage compartment provides additional room for smaller items and is neatly divided to keep things from sliding around. The spare tire is stored below that divider, keeping it accessible yet well concealed. The cargo area is well appointed, featuring an LED light on the left panel, while the right side houses both a 12-volt power outlet and an AC outlet for added versatility, handy for charging accessories or powering small electronics. Folding down the third row is a straightforward manual process. Each side features a pull strap that automatically collapses the headrests and releases the seat backs, opening up a flat 40 cubic feet of usable space. Various hooks along the floor and side panels let you secure loose cargo or bags, helping maintain order during travel. The second row seats fold manually as well, using the same levers you would normally use to recline them, allowing you to extend the load floor all the way forward. With both rows folded completely flat, the CX-90 offers a generous 74.2 cubic feet of total cargo volume, competitive amongst 3-row SUVs of this size. The liftover height sits at 31.2 inches, making it easy to load heavier items without straining. Mazda also provides provisions for an available retractable cargo privacy cover, perfect for concealing valuables when the third row is folded down. Well everyone, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Please don't forget to leave a like down below because it really helps the videos a lot. And if you haven't subscribed already, consider doing that as well and make sure those notifications are on. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.